davidTrig coming to you live here on Thursday, August 20th, 2015. Welcome to the Trig Podcast of Joy and Gozo TV, where we are going so what? The weather's got you down. The brakes on your car don't work anymore. You're looking at your wallet, at your waistline, wondering what's going on. Don't worry. Let's spend the next few minutes talking about joy, talking about grace, talking about Gozo, talking about Go. Today, the Trig Podcast of Joy and Gozo TV, we're going to be talking here once again with my brother Gil about the theme of the joy of networking. The fact that to get to know people and go to these business parties and these events is actually a joy, not something to dread. Now, but here's reality, okay? I think for a lot of people, whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, maybe you're a new entrepreneur, maybe you're a seasoned guy or a seasoned person, networking can seem like just another thing to do. And at worst, it may seem like a waste of time. Like, how many business cards do you really want to collect, right? And you get dressed up and you go and, do all this dog and pony show for nothing. You come home with like the same problems. You still don't have any leads. You have no new customers. Your bills, are unpaid and you still can't get off the ground in your business, right? But that's not true. Because when we do network and we do go to these business events or these after hours parties, there is a joy to it. There is something really positive that happens that you might be missing out. So both Gil and I, by the way, welcome, Gil. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, David. Thanks for welcoming me. And yes, my brakes on my cars do not work.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, that intro is real, isn't it?
I love that intro. I've been looking at my waistline, too. I was telling you, I'm going to Trader Joe's trying to get better food.
Oh, my goodness. That intro, when I started to write that intro years ago, I thought, these are all things that have happened to me. And then second, like, more and more people could relate to it.
Yeah, I love it.
The weather, all that stuff. It's funny. Well, I want to tell you a story, guys, Gozo Nation and Gil, about networking and sort of hopefully to kind of frame a little bit of our story today. So about maybe 3-4 years ago, when I was living in Colorado, shout out to all my Colorado friends out there, by the way, and Denver, Arvada, and all the areas there. I went to a networking event because I really wanted to get to know the city. We were new, and so what better way, I thought, than to go to an after-hours business party. So we went to this place called D-Note, which is like a kind of a hip, kind of a coffee shop / pizza house. Amazing pizza, by the way. And then what was cool is that a year later, I actually played one of my shows there. So this first event had a lot of positive vibes going into it. But I got there, and it was really awkward. First, because obviously I didn't know anybody. Second, because no one else showed up except me and the host.
Oh, man.
And they had been like promoting this for like months, all new businesses, all new people in the city come, and we're going to have this and that, and nobody showed up. Mm. And now because I am I am a part-time extrovert, I call myself. I have like my bursts of extrovert. I did fairly well. But not only was that awkward, but she was wearing this T-shirt that I thought she was going to give me one because it was like a welcome to Denver kind of thing, and she never gave me one. So,
oh, man.
And again, I don't know if that was even part of the thing, but I kind of left thinking, man, that was so awkward. Now, even though that happened, about a year or two later, I continued to get to know people and go to similar events. But I must say that one kind of stuck out as a bad experience. Well, a year or two later, I opened my own business there in that city. And I had an office and all this stuff. And I was right across the street from the Chamber of Commerce, who hosted this event that I did. And long story short, they offered me a job because they remembered all of my face, basically, from going to events throughout those 2 years.
That's awesome.
And so I tell you that story, Gozo Nation, because sometimes you may go to an event, you may think, nothing came out of this. Like, it was a waste of my time. I felt awkward. I'm not an extrovert. They didn't give me anything. I didn't leave with any leads. But you never know. what could come out of those moments of risk. And really, like we want to talk about today, there was a joy to it. I really had joy.